Hi, is this thing on? Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa show. That was intentional, not
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Everybody, say hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
That would be our producer, Dersh, and I
Hi, chicken lady.
Hello.
Bark, 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 bark.
I have to go put the chickens away after the show.
Did they actually?
No, it's not code for sex.
Did they?
Everything's code for sex.
Do the chickens actually sleep when then you put them in? They don't wake up.
Apparently, last night they were all in the grass, and I picked them up because they were like in a coma or something. They go to sleep. They can't see very well at night or something like that, so they just go to sleep.
They were in a chicken coma.
Something like that.
Something like that. It happens every night. That's why they have to be in their roost so they can be sleeping.
So that they don't get eaten closely. They could sleep in the grass, but we don't want things to come get them.
Nope, we don't want that.
No, that would be bad.
Nope. So, guys, we're going to talk about more stuff. I was going to talk about roosters and chickens in a bit, but seeing we're talking about it now, what the heck? Right.
Right. We may have one rooster.
Oh, that would be bad.
Well, we can give it back.
He has to go back.
Well, unless he's.
The coop is right outside our window, and I don't want to wake up in the morning.
What if he's like? What if he's like autistic?
Come on, you guys have a great opportunity here. Lisa, you have a great opportunity here. You need to keep the rooster and name him Chuck. So when he crows, you go, "Shut up, Chuck!"
No, the problem is, I'll think she's talking to me.
Well,
Shut up, Chuck!
You never know. There could be like an autistic rooster, and he doesn't like to talk.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
It does too. You don't know that.
I don't yet, but I have a funny feeling I might. We have a great history of getting pets that are slightly off.
Yeah. See?
Like, one of our pets has some weird personality trait about it.
Yeah, so we could have an autistic rooster.
That's what we need, more of it.
Haven't you seen that pets take on the characteristics of their owners?
How do they do that before they get here?
They just pick us.
Huh? Yeah, bird with a feather, you might say.
Yeah, exactly. Ha ha ha.
Oh my, we're going to have a little fun, guys and gals out there. Let's start talking about what happened in history today.
Okay.
Prior to 1687, there was no such thing as gravity because in 1687, Isaac Newton describes the law of gravity.
It's not true. Don't confuse people. No
mean
wonder nobody knows anything.
Minimize the gravity of the situation?
Yeah.
Isn't that why people used to fall off the edge of the earth? Because there was no gravity at that time?
Something like, well, if the earth was flat and there was gravity, these people were standing upside down somewhere.
On China, duh.
Duh, come on, seriously.
And that's how Australians first got the nickname Down Under.
Okay.
Because they fell off the edge of the earth and they were down under it?
They didn't fall off. Apparently, when you go around the world, you have to do this.
Who lives on the corners?
Thing.
They were pushed?
Oh, the equator, of course.
I want to know who lives on the corners.
That would be on the equator.
Oh. What about the corners, though?
No, that wouldn't be the equator. That would be the western horizon.
It doesn't matter because it's not true.
We know this. I'm trying to figure out some way to make it semi-plausible. It's not. All right. In 1865, the Salvation Army was founded. And that's because the wall ended.
Yep, and they needed to salivate. No. Just kidding.
All right. In 1865, also, the first vehicle speed limit was put on.
But not for cars.
This thing said for automobiles, but automobiles weren't invented until 1888. So that's a problem.
You think?
Yep. Wait, this isn't right either. It says in 1954, rock and roll is born when Elvis records "That's All Right."
No, well, it's debatable. It's not like a
Haley.
It's not like a fact. of when rock and roll was born. It's an opinion.
Well, it's greatly considered that when Haley in the comments.
It's an opinion. Because it could be like Little Richard, or it could be Bill Haley, you know?
Yeah, Bill Haley.
Well,
all right.
That could have been started by...
That's we'll go with it.
Yeah. But I did hear that the new Elvis movie is really good, and that the guy in the movie actually sings his own songs.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he trained for like 2 years.
That's pretty cool. Famous birthdays. 1810. P.T. Barnum.
Sucker born every minute.
That's right.
Especially if you can't read.
We'll get to that shortly. 1950, Huey Lewis is born.
I've heard.
Whoa, that's big news.
Him.
You've heard big things about him.
Big things about
that's
him.
That's big news.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to tell them?
No, I don't want to tell.
Okay.
I've just heard big things
You've just
about
heard
him.
Big things
Big
about
things.
Huey.
Yes.
1963, Edie Falco is born. An actress.
She was on Sopranos, I think.
You know?
Yeah.
Short list to that.
I didn't watch that show because we didn't have HBO, but I wanted to.
Right. So prior to the show, we were having a talk about the current state of education. Lisa sent me
in the U.S.
In the U.S. Well,
everybody else, no, it's not all over.
Okay,
it's not all over.
Well, all right, in the U.S., and that's bad enough.
It's not all over.
Half of America can't read above the 8th grade level. How sad is that?
That's terrible.
And 15% can't read above the 5th grade level.
Very sad.
That's unacceptable.
That means you can't. Most people can't read a contract.
Yeah.
Don't understand what they're signing when they sign anything. Most people.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's just not acceptable in any way, manner, or form.
It shouldn't be.
You guys had some. Doris, you were talking about your teaching career. What were the difficulties you faced there?
Well, you know, when I first started teaching, there was no problems. We were able to teach our subject area and teach what we needed to make sure these kids could read, write, and all that. But towards the end of my career, and was one of the reasons why I quit, is we spent more time doing paperwork and these projects and just crap the kids had no need to learn that more than we did teaching reading, writing, and arithmetic. And it was just frustrating.
What? My friends that are doctors actually say that too. They spend more time filling out required paperwork than they do.
Oh, it is, yeah. That's why most doctors are dropping Medicare, because Medicare requires them to fill out so much paperwork.
Yeah, it's not because they're prejudiced against Medicare patients or anything like that.
It's just the bureaucracy.
It's bull. Yeah. We had very few clinicians at the place I worked that would take Medicare because it's not worth their time.
No, it isn't. The paperwork you have to hire somebody,
ridiculous.
A full-time person just to take care of Medicare paperwork.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's crazy. But you know what? Working with these government grants and stuff, I can see that. I don't know. I mean, there's so much waste in government, and yet when they're trying to give money to good people, they nickel and dime you to death.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just wrong. Yeah, it's good to be a doctor now. You know, they work 100 hours a week just to survive, a lot of them. And then there's other ones that promote every pill on earth.
Well, yeah, then there's the pill pushers.
Kickbacks from everybody. And Lisa, actually, you know what? You and I were talking about this. You ever watch TV lately, Nurse? One commercial after another is about some
medication,
pharmaceutical.
And you know, I hate
really
that because
is.
my grandmother used to be like, I need that one because I need some like energy. And I'm like, Nana, it's for like people you don't
your
have.
Mother took them all.
Well, my mother didn't watch; she just got whatever. But my grandmother would be like, I need that one because I need energy, and it's like, Nana, that's for people that have like
Right.
blood cancer or something.
Right.
You know, she's like, no,
Well,
I need that one because I'm tired all the time. Like, that's
Right.
not what you need. That's
It
not
is.
what you need.
It's ridiculous. I mean, and it's just one after another. And the worst part is, it's like, you know, a 30-second commercial, and 20 seconds of it is telling you about all the side effects and how it's going to kill you.
That's it.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
that's
right.
the next thing I was
Exactly.
going to mention was there's so many side effects that unless you're literally dying, why would you take some of these things?
Right.
Because the side effects are not 100% of the people that take that medication.
Right, I know that.
They have to list them, even if it's only like 5%.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It makes me go, no. Just no. I mean, I'm on enough, and I don't want to be on all the ones I'm on now.
Right, but you're so funny that you're like, you have one that says take with food. Like,
know.
I don't like to take
I
this.
forgot to take it.
Did you really?
I did. I'll
Okay,
take
he has
them
one
later.
that says take with food. He's like, I don't like to take it because it makes my stomach hurt. Like, did you eat anything? No.
No.
That's why it says
I don't like to eat
Take-
in the morning. I drink
Well,
my
you know
coffee,
what?
and I'm
Take
perfectly
it
content.
after lunch then.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll do that. I'm not good at that stuff. You know?
He's a horrible patient.
I'm a terrible
He's a
patient.
horrible patient.
I'm an impatient patient.
Horrible.
Really. It's true. All right. So, in Muncie, Indiana, a 77-year-old Vietnam veteran saved up enough money to purchase a house with cash. He had $8,000 left over, which he planned to use for home repair renovations. However, he was hit by a devastating financial and emotional blow when the contractor he hired stole all of his money.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. I hate
I
people
can't
like
stand unethical contractors.
that.
No.
Those people need to
That's
be
an
hung.
oxymoron.
I know. Well,
No, that's a-
proves that.
Not an, well, what do you call it when it's redundant? It's
Yeah.
it's redundant.
I'm for capital punishment when it comes to people like that, especially when
Yeah.
they're stealing from veterans and senior veterans. It's
And old
just-
people, when they go around and they say they're going to fix your stuff
Yep.
and then they disappear with your money.
yep.
Yep. So a group of caring high school students stepped up and decided to help. A group of 26 teenagers
Very nice.
pulled together, worked hard, and rebuilt the entire home in just 51 days.
Very
That's
nice.
nice.
I hope they got credit, like class credit.
I hope so too. Well, yeah. I mean, if well, there's no such thing as shop classes anymore.
Yeah, but you could still get like what do you call it? Volunteer hours or whatever
Yeah.
that you have to do for school.
Well, the way it went down is a local group from the Muncie Area Career Center decided to intervene. So the students called on the help of Jeremy Penrod, their construction technology teacher. Very good. The teacher agreed to help the teens. After inspection, it was determined the house was in such repair it would at best be best to tear it down and rebuild it from the ground
Oh,
up.
that was the house he bought.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they tore down the old house and then they built a new one.
very nice.
It's actually so much cheaper to do that these days.
Yeah,
It really is.
a lot of times it is.
The teens showed up every morning, grabbed their tools and their assignments, and worked together as a team all day. They did framing and drywall. They usually had no idea what the day's work or weather would be like.
Well, that's normal.
There were guys in there the first day they came in, they didn't know how to read a tape measure.
Yep.
I believe that.
Like, yeah. Look at Tommy.
Oh yeah, Tommy's come so far. It says so many people donated their time and money to make it come true for this old man. I never believed this could happen, he told the crowd. Once inside, he excitedly explored each freshly painted and brightly decorated room. He noticed Army memorabilia placed on the wall, along with a brand new veteran's hat placed by the door. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Lisa, put your hand up to your camera for a second.
Yeah, I know. It's
It's
messed up.
starting to get fuzzy. Better, thank you.
The teacher said, "You guys have made us proud. We're so thankful for this opportunity Army students have made memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you for your service and enjoy your new home.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Hoorah! Wait, I don't know what the Army says, but I say hoorah, so there.
The Army says cool, dude.
I think they say hoorah.
I don't know what they say.
I believe that's what it is.
I don't know.
First beer always tastes so good of the day.
There's my finger. Ah,
What's your finger doing?
fixing the camera.
I know what it usually does. The middle one, at
Yeah, I know
least.
it didn't today, but
So those kids get a big attaboy for that one.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yep. I dig it.
What you doing, Lisa?
closing things.
I see that. 80s. Lisa sent me this one. You aren't going to believe this. 86-year-old Betty Nash becomes the world's longest-serving flight attendant. 86 years old. She first
Still
started her
working.
career
Yeah.
in 1957. She's been working with American Airlines for 65
It's
years.
very cool.
Dude,
That's incredible. She looks like she's in great shape, too.
I weren't even born when she started working.
Me neither.
neither. My mommy was just graduating from high school.
She still attends regular flight training.
They have to.
Flight attendant
Yeah,
training.
they have to. It's like continuing ed.
Dang, good for her.
She does the Washington to New York, right, or Boston, something like that.
Oh, yeah, Boston.
She likes that one because she
Yeah.
can go home at night.
She's also a favorite among frequent flyers. One person says, I fly hundreds of thousands of miles per year, but these are always my best flights when Betty is on the plane. That's really cool.
Nice. Yep.
When she first started flying, the airline would check on her at home to ensure she wasn't living with a man.
Yeah.
Because flight attendants had to be single.
Right.
Right.
And they also had to weigh in all the time, right?
The airline also weighed her before shifts and
Yeah.
suspend her if she
They-
gained
they-
too much weight.
They measured certain body parts too.
Yeah.
You had
Yeah.
to be a certain height. If you had to be a certain
That's
weight.
that's what made me sad. I used to want to do that, but I found out I was too short.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
I was a
my-
kid, I was too short.
But my wife's father, real father, not her stepfather, but her father, remarried after they got her parents got divorced, and he married a flight attendant, and she was like this. I mean, she worked for the company for decades, and she said when she first started, they couldn't be married, so she eloped with her first husband and hid the fact that she was married for years until they changed the
crazy.
policy.
They had terrible things to flight attendants.
Well, if they wanted them to be like available.
Right.
Do you remember that book, Coffee, Tea, or Me?
Right.
I actually read that at my grandparents' house when I was like 9 or 10. Because I just read everything all the time.
It's kind of like they were going for a Playboy minus the sex.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't minus the sex.
Well, I know, but you know what I mean.
It wasn't minus the
Oh, I
sex.
know.
Yeah.
The stories of what they did on.
Yeah.
As flight attendants used to get hit on like constantly by everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's interesting
Just
too.
Get married, I guess.
Right. Once they changed the ruling on getting married, then the flight attendants who weren't married started wearing wedding rings and engagement rings,
That's
Just-
funny. So they didn't have to get
so
hit
they
on all
wouldn't
the
get
time.
hit on all the time. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's sad, but you have to go through that.
Yeah. But there are some people who. What's her name? Kardashian.
Yeah.
She was a flight attendant. That's how they met. So, I mean, changed her life. The mom.
Right.
Yeah.
But, she's a, what do you call it, a gold digger anyway, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For real though. That's a good story. I like that one.
That's cool. All right. Carrie Underwood is living the dream. She got to join Guns N' Roses during a London concert. She said, "How did I ever get so lucky?"
Isn't that cool? She got to do it 2 nights.
2 nights on stage with Guns N' Roses. You like Guns N' Roses, Dirt?
Nope.
Really?
Nope. Never listened to them. Not once.
We saw them in a concert one time.
I don't think I could name a song that they ever did.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Is that them? Okay.
You don't like November Rain?
Yeah, I probably would recognize a lot of their music. I just
You
couldn't
just
tell
don't
you
listen to it.
You're-
off
Yeah.
the top of my head what they
Right.
were.
Yeah.
You would. Yeah, you would.
That's cool.
You would.
You'd recognize it.
That's
Sweet
pretty
Child
cool,
of Mine, I guess, is their biggest song,
I
but
think so, yeah.
I like November Rain the best. It's like 8 minutes long. Anywho, so Carrie Underwood got to do her thing.
2 nights.
Happy. 2 nights.
2 songs, 2 nights.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
I don't think this is phrased right. Viral Burger King worker. Sounds like he's got a disease.
Yeah, it does.
Hasn't that?
No, but yeah, but
I know.
but
I'm going
read
to
it,
finish the
read it.
sentence. Viral Burger King worker has emotional reunion with daughter, grandkids after 4 years apart.
But did you read what happened in the first place?
What happened was, no, you tell me.
He worked so he worked at the airport. So
Yep.
he worked for the company that runs all the airport food things. You know, like Marriott used to do. Right?
Yep.
So he's worked there for 27 years, and he's never missed a day, never called in sick, whatever.
Right.
Works there for 27 years. They gave him a gift bag.
I told him what to buy.
No, they just gave him a gift bag, like a movie ticket and I don't know, like a pen and some.
For his 27 years.
27 years he's been there. 25 years they didn't give him anything. 27 years they gave him like a freaking gift bag that had like some bull crap things in it, you know?
That's a slap in the
So
face.
somebody posted it, and then they made a GoFundMe for the guy.
Starbucks tumbler, candy,
Yeah.
pens, and a movie
Yeah, like
ticket.
a cup and some candy and some pens and crap. So
Jeez.
somebody started a GoFundMe for him because they thought that was wrong.
It was
That is
wrong.
correct.
So he made a lot of money, but he didn't even do it like his daughter did it. And then you can go ahead with the
I can
rest of
take
your
it
stuff.
from
Yeah.
there. Their original goal was $200 so he could go visit his grandchildren. Actor David Spade, who became one of the top donors, gave him $5,000. And his GoFundMe that he needed $200 for ended up being over $250,000.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Holy crap, that's a lot better than a tumbler and a
$1,000
movie ticket.
$1,000 a year
You
for
think?
a year he worked there, right? No,
Yeah.
$10,000 a year. Oh, I can do math. But you know what? He was probably
Yeah, she
underpaid
just
the
got
whole
through talking
time,
about that.
so you know what I mean?
You could
That's
do my
awesome.
remedial math class, Lisa, if you want.
Yeah, no.
I fixed it. I fixed myself.
So anyway, needless to say, he got to see his kids and his
And his
his daughter
grandkids.
and his grandkids.
Yeah.
3
So that's
grandkids.
pretty cool.
That's
And
great.
he didn't quit or anything. He just
No, now he's got
somebody
a
just
just
said-
easier life.
somebody just said that was just really lame that they gave him like a bag full of pens or whatever, you know?
A tumbler.
Oh, he got a cup, sorry, and a
He
movie
got a
ticket.
Starbucks
And some
cup.
candy.
Right. Ooh, that's got to be worth $20.
It's like he went to a
30
birthday
bucks?
party, right?
Man,
Oh.
you know, Hollywood stars get more than that when they go to the Oscars.
Yeah, really.
They get those
Yeah,
swag
exactly.
bags. Yep.
Yeah, they should have given him a swag bag.
Well, he
buys
showed
his own
them.
now.
I hope they didn't give him any Burger King coupons.
Well, he got more than I did for 25 and 30 years. I got
Yeah?
a pin. I got a pin from our county.
A pen.
A PIN.
A pin, that's all you got?
We got a pen when
what
we.
No money?
25 and 30 year pin. That's what I got.
Oh,
So
jeez.
I'd take the
That's
candy
it.
in the Starbucks cup. So to be an upgrade.
Oh, no.
We got a
Should have
pen
started you a GoFundMe.
when we
Oh, wait, we
when
did.
We went
You did.
To vote, we got a pen.
Yeah, but we didn't do it because they screwed you.
Oh, I know.
Well, yeah, they did because they said it paid me what they owed me, what they should have paid me. I could have bought it myself and without do the
Right.
GoFundMe.
Right,
though.
that's true.
Hey, Daryl. Daryl's here. Hi, Daryl.
Yay, hi, Daryl. You ready for this one? The farm feeding chickens with marijuana instead of antibiotics, using higher prices from consumers.
Sorry, we can't afford to do
organic poultry.
We can't afford to do that. Sorry, chickens.
We can't afford to feed our
Okay.
chickens with marijuana.
It's illegal anyway.
I'd have to smoke the chickens.
Yeah, literally.
Literally.
Smoked chicken.
Okay, what's the point of giving your chickens dope?
It makes them healthier or
It makes
something.
them healthier.
Wouldn't it make more sense for the workers to use it? Then they'd be
I don't
happy.
Imagine how much you're going to have to pay for those
Then
chickens.
they'd be happier when if they.
I don't know. Chickens
Well,
will
They're
eat
definitely
anything. Though.
happier chickens. How could they not be?
So they went to the deaths with a smile on their face.
Maybe.
No doubt. Talk about free range.
Right. The chickens keep
They're
getting lost.
But the good part is they are more disease resistant eating.
Huh.
When they're stoned.
Instead of giving them antibiotics.
They're more resistant to bird killing diseases.
Huh.
When they're stoned, they're more resistant to diseases.
Well, I'm
They
convinced
eat
that's
it.
why I survived COVID.
Might be. Might be.
Alrighty then.
Oh, they did give them Reese's cups though, so that's a plus.
Their birds are fetching double the regular price in Taiwan, where they're Thailand, where they're doing this. So it's $1.50 a pound.
Oh.
I'm going there and I'm eating ganja chicken.
Ganja chicken.
They call it ganja chicken.
Oh, there you go.
They say it's more tender and tastes better than regular chickens. But I would too.
Well, I bet it does.
Alright, anyway.
And if you get high when you eat it, it really doesn't matter if it tastes better or not.
That would really be a bonus.
Ah,
You can invite all your friends over for a little bitty piece of chicken, and they're all just poof.
it's like an edible.
Right, chicken edibles, literally.
That's so funny that they accidentally made edibles legal in that one state because nobody read the
That is funny.
bill
Tell me
before they
that story
voted
real
on it.
quick.
But I don't
Hi,
even
Daryl.
I don't even remember. It was like not Michigan, like Minnesota or something. They accidentally made edibles legal because nobody read the whole bill before they voted on it.
Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't like they didn't
That's-
even make marijuana legal. It was just
Right.
edibles.
That's not unusual these days, is
No, you know why? Because people can't read.
it? Even the
God, that
representatives.
drives me crazy.
Oh, especially politicians.
That's funny. Hey,
Can
Chuck.
you imagine how many in DC can't
What's his
read?
name? And I'm not even going into politics here, but Madison Cawthorn.
Yeah.
When he would write his name, he spelled his name wrong sometimes.
It's because he was.
He was
eating-
homeschooled.
It's because he was eating marijuana chicken.
No, I don't know what he was doing, but when he would sign his name, sometimes he would spell it wrong.
Can you
You want to confuse a millennial? Write cursive.
No, I know it's
I
code.
know, for real.
It's
It's
code.
code.
There's no way they'll understand what the hell.
But
we're
you know what?
saying.
Like my handwriting is practically print. It's like print and script
Yeah.
combined.
I do
together.
that too.
And,
I do that too,
and
Lisa.
sometimes people will be like, "I don't think they can read your handwriting." I'm like, "Really? Really?"
I do that too.
I think they can.
I think they can. When you
Uh,
read my signature,
I have the
you're not
best
gonna-
handwriting of
But
anybody.
I can actually
Don't I?
script write pretty.
I have the
neatly.
best handwriting of
You have
anybody
great
that I
handwriting.
know. I could probably like.
Lisa knows 5 people. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I could probably start a business hand addressing if I wanted to.
Hey,
Awesome.
Kurt.
I really do. I really do. Like people tell me that all the time.
Oh, I know you have great handwriting. Mine is horrible. You know what's funny? My script handwriting's quite neat, but my printed is just unbelievably bad.
I
write
think it's
so
all
fast.
bad. It's all bad.
Hey, Chuck.
It's all
You've
bad.
never seen my script.
It's the bottom of the hour. Guess what
I
time
know.
it is?
It's time for do your intro.
Number one,
Oh.
who am I? Number two, where am I? That is, what is this place that's called physicality? Where am I? What is this? Number 3, why am I where I am? Why am I here?
What the hell's going on here?
Alrighty then. So here we go. This week's edition of 3 non-political questions, because we don't do politics on the Chuck and Lisa show.
Nope.
But yesterday, America celebrated another birthday. So the 3 questions are going to be about birthdays. So question number 1. If you were able to choose your own birthday, what day would you choose and why?
I've got an easy answer for that.
Okay, well, answer it then.
Mine is the end of November. Shortly after Thanksgiving.
Or sometimes
And-
on Thanksgiving,
And sometimes too close to Christmas.
right?
I would have mine somewhere around June, July. No, not July. June, August. Because
you know why? There's
absolutely
no holidays.
holidays then
Yeah.
that will
Right.
take away from my birthday. Because as a
Right.
kid, do you know how many times I heard my parents or grandparents, well, we're just waiting for your presents until Christmas. So here's
Right.
a T-shirt or a pair of socks.
Yep. I feel bad for people who are born on Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst.
Oh, my grandfather was born on December 24th,
That's just
and he
as
was
bad.
just pissed off about that. Just
Right.
pissed off. He's like, don't tell me Happy Birthday, Merry Christmas. Don't even
Right.
say that to me.
Separate them.
Like, don't even say that to me. So we always had to, like, dance around that.
I don't blame him, really.
So,
It's frustrating.
yeah.
Because, I mean, every single year as a kid, it's the same thing.
So,
We're going to give you your big presents on Christmas.
I think I like mine in March, but my birthday is always, like, right around spring break. So
No.
it's always really expensive to go do anything. So, like, I
Lisa,
would like
move
it-
to your left a little bit. Get about a half your face right now. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
Good.
So, I would like it to still probably be in March, but either earlier or later, because if I want to go do something on my birthday and it's during spring break, it's really expensive. I
wait,
already
wait.
moved!
Hold on.
She's good. She's good now.
Don't touch it!
We're good.
So I
We're
kind of like that. Yeah, so March. It's
Okay.
fine. Just not in the middle of March like it is now.
I think I would actually like to be born. Been born on the 4th of July, because
I have somebody at work that is.
you're guaranteed to have a party every year for your birthday. Family's always going to be around,
Yeah,
and you
that's
get
true.
fireworks
I was
on your birthday.
You're always going to be off work, but it's not Christmas.
Right, you're always going to be off work.
Lisa, you are sparkling.
What?
Yeah,
Where's
it's
your
okay.
camera, right?
No, that's not my camera. That's my light.
Yeah, it's a light, but it's about as good as we can get right now.
Whatever.
But yeah,
Next
my
week-
birthday
Next
being
week we're going to try the new computer. So
my birthday being in June 22nd. I never had like a birthday party with friends over, because they were gone.
They're all out of school, right?
Yeah, I hated that. And my
as
brother's
my-
born in
my-
October. Always had these big blowout bashes, and because they were all
Yeah.
in school. But yeah, I think
my middle child, his birthday is in June, and it was the same thing.
it'd be cool to have been born on the 4th of July, because I think you got a leg up on having birthday celebrations. You're gonna get more presents too, because your family's around.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna flip it then. What would be the worst day? And I think we already probably answered a lot of this, but it's my second
Christmas?
question. What's the worst day that you could be born on?
I would say either Christmas or like New Year's or New Year's Eve or something like that, because people just doing other stuff. What do you think?
Christmas.
Christmas is probably
You know
the worst.
what? January 1st would suck too, because your parents would often be hungover.
Right. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, we're
You know
not
what I mean?
we're not having a party. We already had a party last night.
We can't do another party.
Okay,
We
so
have
speaking
kids
of-
over here tonight.
Speaking of January 1st, my parents would always bring home all the things from the parties. for New Year's Eve parties,
Yeah.
but we couldn't play with them because they would be hungover. So
Yeah.
we couldn't like make the
Yeah,
noise,
exactly.
like the little things, the noise and stuff. We weren't allowed to play with them until like the next week or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the consensus is Christmas though. I mean that would
Because I mean,
that'd
I don't
just
think
be
you
awful.
get as much. I don't think you get very much attention that way.
No, and again, as I said before, in Christmas, it's always family time, so you're never going to have your friends come over. You're never going to have party like that.
You're
with
not going to
lot
have
of
a
friends,
party,
right?
Because things used to be closed on Christmas, so you couldn't have a party or anything.
By the way, besides sparkling when Carol calls you,
Yeah.
you also look about 25 years old in this camera right now.
Okay, I am good with that.
You don't have a line on you according to this camera.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. I said she looks marvelous. Always
You
looks
do look
marvelous.
marvelous, darling. Just marvelous.
You're a child molester.
You're only 2 years younger than me.
That's
Don't forget
That's
that.
what we have to tell people.
Alrighty then.
Oh,
So,
God.
question number 3. What what was your favorite birthday celebration that you can remember?
Oh,
Oh, that's a tough question.
okay. Well, I was supposed to have a surprise birthday one year, I found out. Because I always wanted one, and my stepfather made them cancel it, and then told me there was going to be one. So that was the worst one ever.
Okay, well, the best.
But the best one,
That's a tough question.
I don't know, because I really wanted to have a roller skating party, and like did have a roller skating party, and that was
Bowser wants to
really,
talk
really fun.
about it.
But my mom ran into the wall and busted her kneecap.
Oh, gee.
But one of the other moms was there, and we got to still have the party. So,
Yay!
so I don't know. I think that was the coolest one, because I haven't had a birthday party in a long time. But I'm having a big birthday this
all right,
year,
I know what I'm
next
gonna go
year,
with.
right?
Uh-huh.
Big birthday. So I don't know. We have to go do something.
All right, I'm gonna go with. I don't remember how old I was. It was a hell of a party.
Yeah.
That's the one we had at my house when I was in Germantown. That was a rental house that I shared with like
Oh, so
5
you are
people.
an adult.
Oh yeah. And they had like 50 people over, had gotten wings and beer kegs and all sorts of things. And they talked me into doing my drag show.
We need to do that some night.
I did a drag show for whatever birthday that was. It was very funny. And it was done purely in comical,
Nice.
It was very funny.
Cool. That's
what
cool.
was your drag queen name, honey?
Steven.
Steven, how was Steven a girl?
When I did Steven, it was the girl.
Well, that's not a very good drag queen name.
Don't mock me.
I am mocking you.
Alrighty
All
then.
right,
There's this thing in Durham. There's this thing in Durham that's called the Beaver Queen contest, and it's like men that are totally straight that do drag, and then they pick the best one. And I want him to go do that so bad.
I'll do it.
It's for charity.
I may need a cane.
It's for
by the time I do
charity.
it, but
That's fine. You should do it. It's not. It's like straight guys doing drag.
Yeah, you
much
got
sexier when
Don't you want to? Don't you want to be the Beaver Queen of Durham?
Yeah. We got to videotape that, and it will definitely get on the air.
Trust me. Oh, trust me.
Anyway,
You don't even have to shave.
I was much sexier in my late 20s than I am now.
my favorite birthdays lately, I've for the last more than a decade, my whole family has gone to Kobe's Japanese steakhouse.
Oh, I love those.
I
Are
love
fun.
that.
Those are fun.
With the live chef and all that. But my absolute favorite was my wife surprised me one year with a trip to Dolphins Cove, which is part of SeaWorld down here.
Nice.
And you actually get to go in and swim with the dolphins. That was so much fun. You got to ride on the back of a dolphin.
Hey,
That
Bowden wants his opinion heard. By the
yeah,
way.
it does.
Bowden says
Bowden's birthday was
birthday.
it was 4 days ago, so he's like,
He's telling us
See,
that
he
was
wants
his
you to talk
favorite
about his
birthday.
that was his only birthday because he's the only one.
So how is Bowden's favorite birthday then?
Did he get anything?
Yeah, he got a bone, a special bone, just for him
Oh,
to chew
there you
on.
go.
We're
Did he already eat
we're
it?
getting Shelby some dog ice cream.
Yeah, some of that pup ice cream.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get him a big cookie, but I couldn't find one.
I made him made a cake last year. You just make it with like pumpkin and yogurt, and it's gross, but dogs like it.
All right, well, there's 3 non-political questions for this week.
That was fast.
That was fun.
Those were too easy. We never do easy.
Uh-oh.
Last time you had me going, what?
I know. I decided to give you a break this week, Chuck.
Thank you.
Oh wait, what time is it? Do we get to talk about NASCAR yet?
Yeah, I still have
Oh.
3 other articles before that.
Okay.
In 1693, a Spanish galleon trading ship off of Manila heading for Mexico was sunk.
hmm
They found it.
Who found it?
They.
They.
The people who found it.
The people
They
who found
did.
it found it.
Yeah.
I know they personally.
Now, 15 years of volunteer maritime archaeology and plumbing of Royal Spanish Archives have discovered the identity of the ship. Solving that has a mystery that has endured since before America was colonized. The Santos Cristo de Gorgos, a Manila-class trading galleon for high seas and big cargo.
Was there a lot of money on it? That's all I want to know.
I'll hit. Yes, there's a lot of money. There's a lot of glassware from China and things like that.
Glassware from China?
Porcelain.
Like, so they were they going to Walmart?
They were bringing it to the other places in the world.
Walmart.
Okay. I'm not even gonna argue. Okay. So anyway, they found the ship. I'm wanting to tell you that.
Well, they're actually taking it to Kmart, Lisa. I know this for a fact. And
right.
and because it didn't make it, that's why Kmart had to close.
Oh, Kmart and
They went
Sears.
out of business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Took serious stuff to do. Should you buy a drone?
I should.
Drone laws and regulations.
I have a drone.
Oh. I was like fascinated by that drone. That like it was cool. But that drone, that race,
Yeah.
was a $10,000, $12,000 drone.
Oh, that thing was amazing.
Yeah, that was
This
so
is what
cool.
got me thinking about drones.
That was so
because
cool.
of Lisa's fascination.
Well, we were sitting right next to it.
Oh yeah, we were right next to where the drone lift pad was.
It was so
It's
cool.
quite cool. So if you want a drone, you have to pass an FAA test.
Yeah, well, that's for certain the
This
bigger
free
ones.
test is less than an hour that can be completed online. Once you pass, you'll get a certificate that you'll need to hold on and present to a law enforcement if you're asked. It doesn't say in any test. The FAA is federal. It doesn't say it.
I think. Oh right. So I think you have to pass the test for all the drones,
All right, here
but
it
then
is.
you have to register the big drones, right?
I have
Passing
a
this
drone.
test allows you to fly a drone under 0.55 pounds, below 400 feet.
Baby drones.
If your drone weighs more than that, you'll need to register your drone with the FAA, and $5 per drone and information included. Once you receive your once you register your drone, you'll get a registration number that you need to display on your drone,
Yeah, you
like
just put a
an
sticker-
airplane, like
just
an
put a
airplane
sticker on
flight
it, yeah.
number.
Yeah, or like a boat.
I have a drone. I'm not taking no test, and I'm not registering it.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell them.
Oops.
So anyway, cheap drones can go anywhere from $25 to
Yeah,
like
those are
you
the ones
said,
that look like little.
well, those
slides.
go for like little
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah, I want like one that can take pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, once
mine
those
has video
cameras-
on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yours was about $1,000.
Not quite.
I
But
think we figured
it has
out
a
he
pretty
has
good
one
camera.
that's pretty similar to the
Yep.
one Tommy has.
Yeah, it sounds like yours is very
Yeah.
similar to Tommy's. So the little good ones with the cameras are around $300, but then you got to get accessories like spare batteries.
Yeah,
Right.
but somebody said
All
that
that stuff.
it's just buy one from somebody else that already bought one that never plays with it anymore.
Right.
So
But instead of droning on about
I
this,
might
I'll
do that,
get to the
but,
next
you
one.
know,
Bump.
I would probably buy a used one. I got it. I got it. I got it. That's funny.
But up bump. Hey Chuck, I got a story for you.
Oh boy, go ahead.
I put it on the screen so you can see him. There's this little dog. His name is Ranger,
Uh-huh.
Aw.
and he started hanging out for whatever reason at a gas station. And he
Aw.
would sit by the gas pumps and just hang out all day long.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he is. Cute little
Who
baby.
gave him a blanket?
Well, he was out there for several days and just hung around and wouldn't leave. So the gas station owner started to give him food and feed him, and then he bought him a pillow and a blanket, and he said the Ranger immediately laid down on it, got under the blanket, and went to sleep. And he just sleeps there most of the day between the two gas pumps. And recently, the gas station owner has been taking Ranger home with the intention of adopting him and making him his own.
He's so cute.
He is
You know,
adorable,
the sad
isn't he?
part is that some jerk owner that didn't want
Just
him
left
anymore
him there.
probably left him there, and that poor dog is waiting day after day for the
Yeah.
owner to return.
Yep. Yeah,
If you got a dog, love him until the day he dies. He doesn't. No dog deserves to be just left somewhere because
No.
you're tired of dealing with him.
exactly.
Right.
I mean, I take care of him. I saw a story. It was in England where a dog was in the back of the truck of his owner and took a hard corner and he flipped out of the truck.
I hate that.
And the owner just drove off. And literally,
Aw.
this dog, for 10 years, every day gets up and goes to the corner and sits and waits for his owner.
Aww.
See, that's so sad.
Right.
It is sad.
It literally makes my stomach twist here.
Oh no.
I could never be that way then.
Oh, no way. Not a chance.
Nope, nope.
Oh my. All right,
Anyway.
gotta get that back to happy because that made me want to cry.
Okay,
but
we
it
got
had a
12
happy ending
minutes.
because I know because
He's gonna be taken care of though.
right because he has
Yeah.
an owner that will love him.
Yeah, he's
right.
so adorable. And I said on the post, I said that the gas station owner is a true American hero.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Yep. Like I say often, I think I like dogs better than a lot of people sometimes, especially people that do stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, basketball player saves referee's life during game. A minor league player is being hailed as a hero for saving the life of a referee after he collapsed mid-game from a heart attack. Toledo Glass basketball player Miles Copeland jumped off the bench. He says, "I run to emergencies. I don't run away from them." Same.
Yep.
The player turns out to be a 25-year-old firefighter as well. He runs to fix problem. He assessed the situation, trying to see what he could do to fix the problem. He didn't have a pulse. He wasn't breathing, so I instantly started CPR as he was trained to do. He did CPR for 10 minutes to save the guy's life. By the time the referee was being wheeled away from the stretcher, he was alert and talking. That's a hero, too.
Amen.
Very nice. He wants to be on the show. He wants to tell us about his birthday.
Yeah,
Anyway, somebody said he was leaving us. He was changing colors. His breathing was just about out.
That's not good.
Love that. Love that. Love heroes. All right. It's 10 minutes of, and Lisa is itching to talk about racing. Go for it.
What?
NASCAR.
I know. Why do I have to start?
Oh, all right.
Hey, before you start, look at the screen real fast.
Looking. Dog pen.
Oh, chickens. Chickens. I gotta go put the chickens to bed after the show. We got chickens.
We got chickens.
We got 6 chickens. We think they're all hens, but one of them might be a rooster, but we're not sure. But we'll find out. It'll be fun.
Cotton is the mommy.
fall.
Cotton is the chicken mommy.
Cotton just likes to watch
she
the
likes
chickens.
to lay there and watch them.
Yeah.
Shelby runs all around.
Shelby
them
wants
and
to
chases
chase the
them around.
chickens. Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't even know if Sadie knows we have chickens yet.
Oh, she did. She went out there and
Did
looked
she?
at it, and then
Okay.
she got bored
She's
and
like,
walked away.
smells like chicken.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to show that before
Yeah,
we
we
moved
got
on.
chickens. That
Because
was
I think
every time somebody asked me what I did this weekend, I was like, we got chickens.
I think it's so cool. You guys got chickens. I love it.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
And again, as I told you before the show, if you have a rooster, you need to keep him and name him Chuck. So therefore, Lisa can just yell out the door, "Shut up, Chuck!"
We'll see what happens.
And Lisa, what are you naming the pen?
Oh, it's called Cluck Nellis.
Nice.
the chicken. I'm gonna make a sign for it.
She's
and
making
everything.
a sign for it and everything.
Nice. I like it.
Yep.
I like it. That's awesome. All right, you can go over NASCAR now. I'll give you permission.
Okay, talking about NASCAR.
Alrighty, first of all, let's talk about Road America. Great race.
Yeah.
Another new winner. Can you believe that?
That's pretty cool. I want there to be 17 because that'll mess things up.
Yeah. I want there to be at least 16.
Yeah.
That would be cool. 17 would be fun to see how they figure that one out.
17's just gonna mess something up. Yeah.
Yeah, that would really screw up everything, wouldn't it? I mean, that would even knock Blaney out if he didn't get a win.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but
Yeah.
I want him to get a win.
We got 9 more races to get three winners. So
Yeah.
Yep. So Tyler Reddick, who wasn't even one of the favorites to win, except he sort of was in the odds. He was way up there.
He looks like the kid in Deliverance. Sorry. He does. The
That's
kid with the banjo.
That's nice. So Tyler Reddick won. His first time winning NASCAR
And Cup.
in Cup. He's a two-time Xfinity champion.
Yep.
It was a great race. It was
Yeah.
really fun to watch.
It was.
Love road racing.
I'm just glad Larson didn't win. I mean, I like him and all that, but that's boring.
Yeah, I'm glad nobody let it from start to finish.
Yeah,
as
like
so
Truex
often
has.
it's happened.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing this year, so much parity.
Yeah.
Every team has a chance.
Yep.
it seriously is.
I like
It is so
I
much
like it.
fun because there's no way you can tell who's going to win each week. It just
It makes
every
it hard
week.
to pick fantasy drivers,
really
doesn't
does.
it?
My dad even texted me during after the race. He goes, "This is the best year of NASCAR
Yeah.
ever."
Yeah,
And he's not an avid fan like we are.
I agree. And
So
like
you know that. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, like Lisa was saying, it's hard to
What?
pick, and
Thunder.
It's Thunder. Yeah.
it's hard to pick winners, and especially this year when there's like we've been so many tracks that we haven't
Yeah.
been to.
Right.
But you know and you can tell by our league because like 70 points covers like the top 6 people in our
It's
league,
hard. Yeah.
and 21 points between the top 3. And by this time, normally, like last year, Jerry had like a 200-point lead by this time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
Right.
it's difficult.
Besides, obviously, Trackhouse Racing, who is definitely the team out of nowhere this year, I want to nominate 2 other drivers. Chris Buescher is having an amazing season.
There he
Yeah.
is.
And
You mean-
Michael McDowell
you mean
is having an amazing
The
season.
fake Earnhardt.
Yeah. Yeah,
He looks like an Earnhardt. I'm sorry.
We think that's one of Kerry Earnhardt's
We think
lost
he's an
children.
illegitimate Earnhardt.
He looks just like Jeffrey.
He really
Well,
does.
Michael McDowell especially, that dude,
Yeah.
It's been in the last
What a season!
Yeah.
the last 15 races now. He has the highest average finish of all the drivers.
Yep.
That's just incredible.
It's amazing, and this is just a one-car team.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not even Childress. You know, Childress says 2, and they struggled to win for 81 races. I believe it is. But ever since Michael McDowell won at Daytona, that team has a whole different outlook at life.
Right.
And this season with the new car,
Yeah,
there's no reason for them to think they can't compete.
Exactly right. The new car has put all these teams on a level playing field, and
Exactly.
you know, even when you look at some of these drivers, like how many times did Chase say this weekend that we just don't know how to get this car to go.
Right.
And you look at last year. Hendrick obviously figured something out with that, the car, and they just dominated. But it's just not this year. It doesn't happen. I mean,
Right.
I like it.
Yeah, it's great.
Granted, all the Hendrick drivers are in, but
Are they?
yeah, they all
Yeah,
won.
they all are.
Okay.
Chase finally won.
Oh, that's right. Golden boy.
Right. And Bowman won way early.
Oh, but he backed into that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he still won.
No, I'm
I
joking.
know,
That's what
I
Kyle
know.
Busch said.
Right. So yeah, I mean, it's just one of those neat seasons, and now it was so neat to see Richard Childress so happy yesterday.
Yeah, I was so happy that they won yesterday.
That was cool. That was cool.
It was.
Yeah.
It's
I
good.
want a different person to win every week, as long as it's not like Kevin Harvick.
Dershey, please put up the link for the right side of politics, which is coming up in 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Well, 33 minutes after this show.
You know what? To the one of the cool things is I thought was pretty cool is the Childress. They almost got screwed. How many times this year has a driver had the win and
Right.
something happens right before they get the white flag and then they end up losing? Well,
Right.
the other Childress car blows the
That was
freaking
good-
tire.
That was the good thing, though. That they got right off the track.
Well, they made him get off the track. He was going to.
They said there's an exit 3.
Yeah, they told
Get
to-
there.
told him to go. And I mean, and Dylan, he drove off the track, which is great because he gave up a lot of points. I mean, a lot of points. Not like he's going to get in on points anyway, but
No.
I mean
He's
that.
got to win to get in too.
Yeah, that has to be tough for a driver to do because that car with 4 miles around that track, that tire was going to shred.
Oh, yeah.
And
it would've caused
the
the car.
yellow would have come out, and I don't know if Red would have won. I mean, it's
Right.
just
I don't know. Well, you
how
never
many
do.
how many times this year has that happened?
Well, it happened to Blaney one race.
Happened to Blaney, happened to Larson.
Yeah.
It's happened so many times that we've had a wreck or a blown tire or a loose wheel right before the end
at
of the
end.
race.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
picked a fine time to leave me loose wheel.
All right. What time is it?
It is time for you two to just about tell me.
Shut up, Chuck.
No,
That would be one thing.
he doesn't have to.
And
Don't-
then Dershey would add,
Get on!
there you go. And Dershey also added the link for the right side of politics
Nice.
coming up next.
Which I will not be watching because I will be playing with
Lisa will be playing with
my
chickens.
chickens.
All right, you guys.
Is
Thank
that
you very
code
much
word for,
joining us.
No,
Play-
it's not code word for anything. It's playing with
No,
chickens.
it's not code word.
Is that code word for
Yeah, not this time. Good night, everybody. We will be back same bat time, same bat channel next week. And please join us on the right side of politics after the show.
Bye, Lisa. Love you.
Bye. Love
Good night,
you.
guys. I love you.